Shut up! Please. I'm in Loftus's house. What the...
Well, I'll come straight to the point, Professor Loftus.
Do take a seat.
Yeah, thank you. As a professor of surgery and a member of the Board of Governors, you, of all people, should be interested in the prestige of this hospital.
Indeed.
As you may be interested to know that in the eyes of the Ministry of Health, we at St. Swithin's hold a very special place among the London teaching hospitals.
Really?
Yes, bottom.
Oh.
Yeah, it occurs to me that we should call some sort of attention to ourselves, particularly in view of the tip-off that I have just received from a very authoritative source in Whitehall.
Oh, how is Lady Telfer?
She's all right.
Her divorce come through yet?
No, not yet. Anyway, she told me... Somebody told me that a member of the staff at St. Swithin's stands a very good chance of getting a knighthood.
Oh?
Guess who?
Good God, not the Dean, surely.
No. Well, you haven't twigged it, have you?
Oh, I see. Congratulations.
Not me.
Hmm? You mean me? I'm going to be...
She's not absolutely definite yet, but you stand a very good chance. As Professor of Surgery, member of the Board of Governors, with a string of degrees as long as your arm. Of course, we must, above all things, preserve an air of secrecy. I mean, there must be no scandal whatsoever, because like that unfortunate business with the Archbishop and the lavatory seat. No, the whole thing must be topped an absolutely top secret.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, otherwise you don't stand a chance. Now, it occurred to me as a layman that perhaps your name on a little research outfit might perhaps just swing the balance in your favor.
Research? But I haven't got any time for research.
My dear Professor, you're surrounded by keen young doctors. Get one of them to do all the work for you. What about that fellow that's always pestering me? What's his name? The one that won the prize for surgery.
Oh, Bingham? Oh, no, God forbid.
The runner-up, then?
Upton, yes, he would have been good. Only had a spot of woman trouble and he's gone to sea.
Gone to seed? Oh, dear.
No, not gone to seed, gone to sea.
Gone to see who?
He's gone away on a bloody boat. Oh, sorry, sir. No, the only other person I can think of is Dr. Waring. They were very impressed with him in the States. Mind you, they're easily impressed. Still, compared with the rest of the staff round here, he's Sir Alexander Fleming.
Ah, what happened to him? Has he left?
Duncan? Didn't we have a Mr. H.K. Griffith from Ilford in here?
Yeah, he was the one that was very pally with Dick Stewart Clark.
Well, look at this.
Oh. Interest was waning until I suggested to my wife that we might introduce into our love play an ironing board. What is it? Oh, it's rubbish. It's all made up.
Are you feeling all right?
Not really, no. I went to Loftus's party last night and I think I must have passed out.
Oh, look, I'll make you some more coffee and an omelette, eh? You'll feel much better when you've got something inside you. I always do.
Morning. Hello, Sandra. How's my favourite nurse then?
Morning, Dr. Collier.
Oh, that looks nice. Any chance of...
I thought Ward 6 was where you always hung out, Dr. Collier.
What?
I mean, you usually get what you want from Nurse Addison.
Yeah, most things, that's quite true, yeah. What's this, Dunks? Oh, he and she. Oh, I love this magazine. I love the stupid letters you get in here. Oh, there's one here from someone called Waring.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's a naughty relative of yours. Dear Doctor, I've become appalled at my behaviour at parties recently. Only last night, much to the disgust of my friends, I appeared dressed only in Wellington boots and gloves. Do you know, this could be you after last night's performance in front of Mrs. Loftus.
What do you mean?
Morning, all.
Oh, further on.
Any chance of an omelette, gorgeous? Morning. How's our star turn, then?
What do you mean by that?
I said, gloves and wellies, old boy. Even Nurse Willett was embarrassed.
I didn't.
I was saying Duncan could be in He and She next month, the way it's going on. Could be. Could be.
Dr. Waring, Professor Loftus wants to see you immediately.
What?
I think you have some explaining to do.
Oh, God. All right. Fellas, what did I do?
Da-dun, dun,
Give it a dick up. I don't really feel much like one.
What did he get up to last night, then?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, he did pass out, but with great diplomacy in the privacy of Loftus's spare bedroom.
Where we found him,
On where we undressed him.
and where we put a pair of Wellington boots on his feet.
How boring.
Come. Ah, Waring.
Morning, sir.
Come in, come in, come in. Sit down, will you? Now then, what did you want to see me about?
No, you wanted to see me, sir?
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, of course. Now, two things, Waring. One is discipline. Discipline, Waring.
I'm sorry, sir.
Sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry for any distress that I might have caused last night. I just can't understand it, sir.
That makes two of us, Waring.
But I don't even know where I got the Wellingtons from, sir.
Waring, what are you talking about?
Oh. Sorry, sir. Bit confused. Didn't know what I was thinking about.
Drink a little too much last night, did you?
Yes, sir, that must be
Yes,
it.
well, that's just what I mean. It's just not on for a member of my staff to get so tanked up at a party that 12 hours later he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Sorry, sir.
Yes, well, my second point is research and investigation. Investigation.
There's no need to investigate, sir. I admit everything. Oh, research. Yes.
On the same wavelength at last, are we? Well, now, this hospital is not exactly renowned for scientific discovery. The only two pieces of research going on at the moment likely to lead to anything are Dr. Marsden's investigations into the psychological effects upon patients who have to wear surgical appliances, and Dr. Collinson's research into the effects of Dr. Marsden's research upon the patients. There is no laughing matter. Now, I have managed to get some more money for research. You mark my words, Waring, this hospital's going to make a name for myself, for itself. Now, I am going to throw the whole thing wide open to you, young chaps. It's up to you. So what ideas have you got for research?
None, sir.
None?
No, sir.
None at all? Well, I thought you at least would come up with something. Bingham's the only one who's given me anything. Got some idiotic idea for plastic catheters. Left me this pile of notes.
He's told me about it, sir.
Yes, he's told everyone about it. Even the port at the gate will tell you about it.
I think it's quite a good idea, though, sir.
Yes, well, that's what I think. Bingham's such a Did you say you liked the idea?
Well, it has possibilities, sir. It's a simple matter of trying a few different substances on the plastic.
Ah. And you'd be quite happy to work on a project like this, would you?
Oh, yes, sir.
Very good for your mastership degree in surgery.
Yes, it would. And if it works out well, we can all expect knighthoods.
I don't want to hear any silly talk like that, Waring. Well, I think we'd better fix you up with a lab somewhere.
What about Bingham, sir?
Oh, yes, it's his idea. I suppose I'd better include him. Pity. Well, let's put you in charge anyway. I'll explain to Bingham, and we'll try and fix you up with the Woodsley laboratory as soon as we can.
Oh, thank you.
Main thing is results as soon as possible.
Yes, of course, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes. Your Majesty. Bit of back trouble.
Of course, it is going to be hard work doing research part-time and looking after all the wards, you know. But that will give me an automatic mastership.
Bingham, what are catheters?
Oh, Stuart Clark, you really are dim, aren't you?
No, I'm serious. What are they?
Seriously?
Catheters are plastic tubes that you bung up veins and arteries. You see, with the conventional catheter, blood clots within, 10 minutes or so, you see, but that's no good. You see, so you must coat them with heparin.
What do you mean, coat?
Well, cover it.
Just like a coat.
Exactly, just like a coat, you see, but the problem here is that the heparin comes off.
Just like taking a coat off.
You two are so thick, aren't you? Anyway, I've been put in charge of this surgical project, and Professor Loftus will most probably make Waring my assistant. Well, he's quite bright, isn't he?
Who, Loftus?
Hey, Loftus didn't say anything about me taking my clothes off last night.
Oh, you didn't fall for that, did you? I saw these two taking your clothes off. You absolutely flaked out.
You Burks, I almost went in there and apologised.
Really?
What did old Lofty want, anyway?
Oh, he wants to set up some research on an idea of Bingham's here.
Oh, so you are on the team then, are you?
Team?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of just you and me,
Yes,
really.
well, good. Well, look, perhaps I better fill you in on a couple of details. Now, look, most of your work will be dog's body stuff, you know, but that's what being an assistant, involves.
No, Lawrence, look, I don't know how to say this, but...
Waring, good heavens, there's no need to thank me, old boy. Proud to have you along.
But, Lawrence...
But I will insist that if you do not work hard, Professor Loftus and I will just simply have to replace you.
Look, Bingham, I am in charge of the project.
As long as that is perfectly understood, we should have You what?
Loftus put me in charge.
He's not.
Yes, he has.
No, he hasn't.
He's coming over to explain.
What?
Yes.
Your omelette, Dr. Bingham.
Bloody Loftus! Bloody Loftus! Bloody...
That is a bloody lovely omelette, sir.
Quite impressive, eh?
Ah, hello, Nurse Cole. Dr. Wallace.
Shut up.
What?
Well, how do you know they want anybody to know they've been seen together? Didn't you bring a nurse up here for a bit?
I certainly did not.
No, I don't suppose you did. Come on.
Pretty tatty, isn't it? Still, it'll do for the time being. We won't require much equipment. Now, I shall work here.
Corner!
What are you doing?
Red light, come here.
What for?
Well, we're about the radiology unit. A red light means there's risk of radiation.
I could have been sterilized there.
Shouldn't have thought that'd make much difference.
Listen, we are safe here, aren't we?
Yeah, it's only the middle of the floor that's dangerous. Used to make Nurse Willett's life hell.
Listen, look, how long do we have to stand here for?
Till the light goes off.
Oh, really?
Look, while we're waiting, let's have a look at your notes.
Oh,
We
that's
can
marvellous.
decide where-
That's marvellous, isn't it? The so-called head of the surgical project doesn't even know where to begin with. Honestly, why Professor Loftus had to dig you up, I really
come
don't
on
know.
now. We've been through all this before, you know. I mean, it's a great chance for both of us. So let's have a look. Lawrence!
What?
Why can't you be a little more cooperative?
Because I do not want to. Sorry.
Look, if you won't tell me anything, then how can I order the equipment?
I shall order the equipment.
Oh, I shall order the equipment. Phew. Aha. Ugh. Spleen. What the hell is this?
Take your hands off my pickles. You haven't been at my cheese as well, have you?
Oh, I haven't.
Right.
Hey, are you working up here as well, then?
Well, unofficially, I'm doing a little research of my own.
What is it?
Something between a claret and malt vinegar.
This couldn't be the famous Chateau bottled claret from your uncle's French estate that you've been flogging around the hospital.
Yes, but don't tell Dick Stewart Clark, because he buys it in bulk for the hospital bar. Actually, this next lot should be rather good. I've added grapes this time.
Added grapes. What on earth did you use before?
Oh, potatoes, colouring, you know the sort of thing.
Right, I've ordered the equipment. Collier, what are you doing in here?
Look, I'm doing some research of my own.
Well, please clear all this off, please. This is my laboratory.
And this is my wine.
Your wine?
Yes, what are you going to do about it?
Waring, you're in charge. Throw him out.
Come on, I mean, he's in nobody's
Look,
way.
Waring, you're supposed to be in charge. I mean, I know I should, but Loftus, he's so pathetically typical, isn't he? I mean, next time I see Loftus, I shall tell him about these little things going on here. I shall tell Loftus.
Tell Loftus what? Tell Loftus what?
Yes, Lawrence. Tell Professor Loftus what?
About the inconvenience of working above the radiology unit.
Well, I'm sorry about this, but it's the only available room. Collier.
Sir?
What are you doing here?
He's helping us, sir.
Help me out.
Oh, no, he's not, sir. Do you realise, sir, that he's making tests?
Good. Well, Bingham, what's your first move going to be?
Well, Waring's in charge, sir, isn't he?
Yes, I know, but as it was your original idea, I wondered how you were planning to tackle it.
Yes. Well, I'd get some chemicals, and I'd bind it to the heparin.
But how are you going to set about finding the right chemical?
Well, I would get myself some plastic and bind it to the thing, and you know, see.
Really? Going in for the Nobel Prize, are you?
You really think there's a chance, huh?
Waring, have you any ideas?
Well, I suppose you start with medium chain aliphatics with different terminal groups.
That's what I thought, sir. You know, medium chain aliphatic.
Bingham, I've been doing a little research of my own. You haven't by any chance read a paper by someone from the New York Sloan Kettering Institute, have you? A Professor Haldane, for instance?
No, sir. Professor Holden. Professor Holden, not Hold.
So you have read it?
Yes, I have read it, sir, but I have, you know, injected my own personal viewpoint on it.
Bingham, I don't think there's very much point in you being involved in this project.
Sir?
You try and pass off someone else's idea as your own, and you've no idea how to go about researching it. You better get back on the wards and take over Dr. Waring's duties as well as your own.
Sir.
Waring, you better take this over full time.
Oh, yes, sir.
And get Collier to help you.
Oh, sir.
If we can come up with some answers before Professor Holden in the States, then I'm there. We're there. Keep me posted.
Yes, of course, sir.
Sir, if I may...
Bingham, get out of my sight!
Great! I can come here quite openly now. Step up production, make twice as much.
Yeah, but Lofty's very keen to get some research going. I mean, we're going to have to get down to it, Paul.
Yes, I always used to say that to Nurse Palmer when we came up here. She used to stand over there and say, "Take me, baby."
Oh, that's very good.
Thank you.
It's a bit fruity, though, isn't it? No, Dick, the editor and I both like your letter section in He and She, but it's not the sort of copy we could carry on the Chronicle.
They're all absolutely true stories, and I get them from talking to patients.
Look, I'll tell you what. You write us a sample column, but it's got to be serious to start with. I mean, it is supposed to be by a doctor.
Oh, well, I am a doctor.
I mean, a serious doctor. So start off with a few lines about ingrowing toenails, that sort of thing, and then get on to sex, especially that kinky stuff. You know, like that ironing board bit.
Does wearing woolen gloves and Wellington boots appeal to you?
Not personally, no. But that's the sort of thing.
Couldn't advance me a couple of quid, could you? I'm a bit short.
Hey, lad, if you want to go for journalism, you'd have to be prepared to starve.
I'm starving now, so what's the difference?
Hey, I'll tell you what would go down well with the editor. There's always a bit of scandal behind the scenes in a hospital.
I can't think of anything just at the moment.
I mean, the thing is, there's not much point in my being down here today and going back without a story.
No.
You having all the inside muck, as it were.
Yeah. What?
Go and have a think, lad.
God, do I need a drink? Half a lemonade shandy. No, make it a pint. What?
What's happened?
Bloody Loftus, that's what. Honestly, Dick, I read this American article, you know, and decided to do the real approach. And Waring, well, he's worse than that rotten Upton.
Really?
And there's Collier up there making wine.
Oh, really?
But there's going to be no work done up there, I tell you.
Wait a minute, what did you... Wine?
Yes.
Not this wine, surely.
Yes, that's the stuff.
Chateau Cochon... Wait till I see Collier. This is absolutely scandalous.
Well, of course it's scandalous. A professor of surgery is given an idea by me and then proceeds to steal it. Well, it's theft, isn't it?
It sounds unfair.
Unfair, it's criminal.
Harry Ward from the Chronicle. How do you do?
Dr. Lawrence Maud Bingham.
Tell me, Doctor, this professor you were talking about.
Bloody Loftus, that's who I'm... No, please, no, don't quote me on that.
He's stolen an idea from me, has he?
Yes, a research project. You know, it could make medical history.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, tell me all about it.
Well, there's, you see, the laboratory, they're making wine up there.
Wine?
Yes.
Well, the National Health Service do.
Harry, about that article. The article.
Oh, yes, sorry, Dick.
I could fix up a nice juicy photograph to head the column.
Oh, well, settle that with George. Well, he's over there somewhere.
Right. Just got to fix up a bird.
Right. Now, you were saying?
I was saying that I was taken off this research project, a project wholly originated by me, nobody else.
The night I invented champagne. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Corner!
It's a phone, you twit!
Sorry.
Hello? Oh, yes, sir. No, I was wondering if we could possibly move any more biochemists in. Ah, would they? Steal the credit, yes, I see.
Hey, you know this wine isn't at all vinaigrette.
Shut up, Loftus will hear you. Hey, that's my blood! No, nothing. Sorry, sir. No, Dr. Collier discovered something.
You can say that again.
Oh, well, if you want to, sir. There's nothing much to see yet. Okay, goodbye. Hey, look, Loftus is coming over. You better hide all that
I
stuff.
can't move it now. This is the critical moment.
Hello, Collier.
Push off, Bingham.
How's it going, Waring?
Oh, not bad. Tried it with cysteine and it bound, so I think sulfide bridges are the answer.
Duncan, come and hold this, will you, or it'll spill over.
Oh, look,
No, just
Loftus is...
hold it, please. Vital moment.
Waring, looks very promising.
No!
Come in!
Dr. Waring?
Yeah.
Ah, Harry Ward from the Chronicle. How do you do?
How do you do?
How do you do? Hello. I'm doing a little feature on hospitals.
Oh, do you have permission?
Oh, yes, from Professor Loftus.
Good, well, hang on a moment. Smells like nitric acid.
It does.
This is Dr. Collier.
How do you do? Here, what's this? Smells like fermentation.
Yes, that is fermentation of serum.
Get one of that, George.
This is odd. Very odd.
Get one of this, George.
Oh, God, it's all going wrong!
What the hell's going on?
Dr. Waring is showing the press round, sir.
He's what?
Are you Professor Loftus?
Yes, who gave you permission?
Nitric acid.
You see,
This
I have
could be the
reason
one.
to believe there's a little story here. You're in charge of all this, are you, sir?
No, this is some part-time research these lads are doing. Nothing official. And certainly nothing to do with the press.
Oh.
Waring, have you gone mad? This has nothing to do with the department.
No, sir, I've done it! I have done it!
What have you done, sir?
Well, somehow nitric acid has got into the tray and the heparin hasn't separated, sir.
So, that's good.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm
Mary?
positive, sir.
Oh, well done.
Just how important is this, sir?
If you care to come to my
I
office,
was
I'll
asking Dr. Waring, if you don't mind.
No,
sir.
Actually, what was my idea?
Shut up, Bingham.
Actually, now
Of course, as head of the department, it is
George,
my
can
duty
I have one
to
of
foster...
Dr. Waring's assistants?
Look, I taught both Dr. Waring and Dr. Collier when
And
they
now we'll
were
have one of the whole little group. Now, just stand round, make a nice little group. Right? Are you all right? Stand there. Are you all right? 1, 2, 3...